The weekend box office numbers are in, and it's another dominating weekend for the new Sandra Bullock George Clooney film, Gravity. The film took the #1 spot again, making over $44 million, with the Tom Hanks film Captain Phillips coming in at #2 with $26 million. Rounding out the top 5 were Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 2 with $14 million. Machete Kills came in 4th, taking $3.7 million on its opening weekend, and Runner Runner comes in at #5 with a slightly smaller $3.7 million. John, buy or sell Gravity, taking the #1 spot again?
Absolutely buy it. It's a terrific film. It's one of these films, like a lot of them, the films you just got to see on the big screen. It's amazing. Word of mouth is obviously getting out. Look, a lot of these movies traditionally will drop 40 to 50, sometimes 60% from week 1 to week 2 because more and more of us go to see movies on their opening weeks and opening weekends. Gravity dropped 20%. I mean, that's word of mouth, right? That's incredible word of mouth getting out about that. So they've got to be thrilled with that. Very, very happy. I think the folks over the studio have to be happy about Captain Phillips as well. I think that did really well. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs is rolling a bank. The big unfortunate part here is Machete Kills. So Machete Kills makes $3.7 million. Now, before we jump to its defense and say, well, you know, they never expected it to make $25 million opening weekend. True, they didn't. This movie was never made to make $25 million opening weekend. But the first Machete movie made almost $11.5 million on its opening weekend. So Machete won $11.5 million on its opening weekend. Machete Kills makes 3.7. So they've got to be disappointed with that. But pretty impressive, great weekend for Gravity. Dennis?
Yeah, I buy it as well. I mean, Gravity was a really good movie, and I think it's tailor-made to be seen on the big screen. I mean, I definitely recommend everyone see it in IMAX in 3D. I'm actually quite surprised at its success. I mentioned it before. I saw the movie almost a year ago, and when I saw it, I really liked it, and I thought, though, I don't think many people are going to watch it. Yeah. And I was wrong. Like, tons of people are watching it, you know? People I didn't expect, you know? It's kind of almost like the Avatar effect, where it's like, it's just snowballing. So, yeah, and Captain Phillips, I thought it actually would do a little bit better, but maybe people are getting fatigued with these kind of recreations of real-life event-type movies, like Zero Dark 30 was, and Paul Greengrass had done United 93 before as well, so, yeah.
Shep?
I buy it. I just think the power of the word of mouth is the greatest example with Gravity. Because everyone I've talked to was like, I'm definitely seeing it, especially after all the buzz. And once it came out, and then people were like, oh, it's the buzz and more. You have to see, like I said, I've told everyone I know, you have to see it in IMAX 3D. So if you have to drive 45 minutes to see Gravity in IMAX 3D, do it. Because this is the kind of movie that's an experience to see. It's made for this kind of technology, and it's a great film. Captain Phillips probably failed simply because of the unexpected amount of word of mouth of Gravity. It didn't fail; it made a lot of money.
Yeah,
but
I wouldn't call it. Yeah,
I'm just saying it didn't become #1 because of the holdover power of something that a lot of people didn't think was going to have that holdover power. Similarly with Machete Kills, I think that'll probably have about the same amount. My guess is the same box office next week as it did this week, because as Gravity goes down a little bit, we'll see. I mean, but I'm happy for Gravity's success.
If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news, and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.